In this episode of Beardchanics Garage, Lee tried my Audi S3. And you get to see what a biker think of a 400 brake horsepower all-wheel drive car. Alright, better put my seatbelt there, don't I?
Definitely.
It's a bit of a weird experience for me as well. So only two people who drove my car before were the police in France when they took my license away for a couple of months, and then my dad, because you know I was 600 miles down in France and somebody had to drive my car back to you know, the train so I could drive back in France. So yeah.
What did you do to get yourself paid?
I was doing 136 km per hour in a 80 km per hour road. It was a country road, so completely empty, field on each side. You could see, you know, you could see well, apart I didn't spot the gendarmerie car because they did not move, so they were not. So I actually drove back in front of them at 132.
Right.
So they caught me on both sides.
Oh, bugger.
But anyway, there you go. A bit of a frosty day. See what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that angle from here. It's just amazing.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah. Alright.
Okay then. Let's go and have some fun.
Alright, just so you know, just drive it down. It'll be in dynamic.
Yeah.
Try it in dynamic, because to be honest, it's quite impressive.
Oh yeah.
How it changes the gear.
Yeah.
And then after we'll put it in sport as well. You've got to try it in sports, and then we can probably do a launch somewhere.
Sounds good.
Just not here, because we don't want to run over little kids and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Not a fan of running people over in. Oh yeah.
So right, normally the handbrake will remove itself automatically as well if you put a little bit of gas.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I always do it manually though.
Yeah.
That's the one stuff I miss. I kind of like having, you know, big handbrake.
Yeah.
To kind of, it does feel weird, the electric one to start with. Careful, my car! Oh my god!
God, you must be shitting the pig. Track about that way? Or?
Yeah, good left.
It's definitely very controllable, isn't it? It's not like you...
Now see, if you drive it normally, very mild.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
is.
mean, you just don't put too much throttle. You know, if you're just cruising in town, you're literally like 10% throttle if that.
Yeah.
See on here, look at what? 25 miles per hour, is in like fourth gear.
Yeah.
So you know, if you drive mildly, it's actually quite alright at like even fuel consumption on stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 30 miles per hour, it'll be in fifth, you know, if you're just like popping along.
Well, I think it's got bags of torque, isn't it? Let's take it through. And the right here, just because I know where I'm going more than left.
Yeah. So here in dynamic now, if you put your foot down.
Fucking hell. That's
And
impressive.
see, he went from like fourth gear to like second.
Yeah.
Took a flick in it, but then when second gear came in.
Once it kicks in, Christ.
Push.
Oh yeah, that's like acceleration I've had in the car before.
And the stuff with dynamic, you can really go from like chilling out to like push mental.
Yeah.
When sport mode always like, you know, is a sort of always ready to go, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Dynamic mode is always ready to go, but you know, it's just...
But it does it more relaxed to begin with.
Yeah, it's still chilling out, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, like a guy with like big muscle, you know, just chilling out on the beach.
Yeah.
But if somebody like say anything, you just smack them one and then, you know, it's just power is restored, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. afraid to throw it round corners, so I take it nice and easy.
It's very surprising though in corners. You know, it's quite a few times. Actually, the first time I drove it, you know, I was like, ooh, you know, finally a bit of power. So I put my foot down, and we arrived to a corner, and I was sitting with the guy from the dealership.
Yeah.
And he was just chill, you know. And I thought, you know, personally, I thought, man, I'm coming in a bit hard in that corner.
Yeah.
And the car just went, you know, just like, yeah. It's been hard to find, you know, the limit of it, especially when traction is on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I imagine straight away that this would grip the road really well. But yeah, it's very, very easy to drive, very controllable.
Yeah, Kane's that guy,
Yep.
man.
That is just instant.
Yeah. I slowed down a bit here, it's full of bloody, you know, the road is not flat.
Yeah.
You're going to see us jump, guys. Way!
See what you mean?
Way! Yeah, and just before the other red light, it's a bit like that as well. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
You really, you know, have to like limit your speed, especially with the low suspension.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just like push.
Now, this is definitely in sports bike territory. Yeah, acceleration.
Yeah.
That's more what I'm used to with the Ninja.
Hey, Ninja was pretty quick as well. It's sub 4 second
Yeah.
bike.
And again, that's it's an old Ninja as well.
Yeah.
So it's 20 years old this year.
Yeah, now you're good.
Oh, it's just effortless, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so like, you have to be so careful with speed.
Yeah.
You just get there like so quick.
Yeah,
You know?
Absolutely.
We've got the dude there, but can always go to our country spot.
Yeah.
It's good enough to do a launch. At the end of the day, the launch, when you reach like 30 miles per hour, you've experienced the most exciting bit anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, left there, probably good start slowing down.
It doesn't feel like you're going that fast either.
No, I know, it's just so stable, isn't it?
Yeah, really, really stable. Yep. Oh, left one. Right.
Left foot, right foot on there.
Right.
You press here once,
Yep.
you get sport.
Okay.
Press hard on the brake,
Yep.
give rev, give more rev, let go.
Christ, yeah.
And you can see that the tires are getting old.
Yeah.
Because we got a fair amount of wheel spin there.
Yeah,
If you
blimey.
go up to the end and turn left, you can turn around after in
Yeah,
a bit of
yeah,
straight.
of course. Quite out with something
Then you
else.
can smell the tires.
Yeah. Is that a bit too much throttle there, is it?
It's just the tires are old. But yeah, we still have we are not full of traction, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
As you
if,
said, it's slippery out today anyway because it's quite damp out.
it's like 1.5 degrees as well. On when I checked out the humidity level, we are like 98% as well.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, even though it hasn't been raining or anything, the road is just like perfectly. How did it feel though?
That was incredible. Yeah, literally never driven a car with this much power before. it was probably like my old 2-litre diesel Renault Laguna.
Yeah.
Or the little 1.7 Ford Puma that I had.
Yeah.
And that was nice, that shifted because the power to weight was really good.
See me, it's when I did the lunch, I did it a bit too much, and it's the same as Kid did. You can see the
tire
mark.
marks.
Yeah. You see them in the dash cam as well.
Yeah.
Put the footage for you guys.
Yeah. Don't trust people.
See why it's hard to bloody drive, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, even though the car allows you to drive pretty chill,
Yeah.
you know, it's just
Yeah, it's weird. It's absolutely controllable at the same time as well.
yeah.
It's very, very easy to put your foot down, and when you do, it just absolutely flies. That's the thing I've always found with the bikes, though. It's really, really hard to keep the speed down.
Yeah.
They just sort of want to go all the time. But yeah, this is surprisingly controllable as well.
Yeah, I know that the thing. A lot of people just drive them chill, huh?
Yeah.
On forums and stuff like that, you know, a lot of people drive in comfort and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And to be fair, you know, my dad drove it in like economic mode.
Yeah.
Every time he put his foot down, he still went like shit over shovel.
Oh, blimey, yeah.
You know,
I'm not
it's-
surprised.
whenever you want to go, he's happy to go, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So that's the sort of thing I kind of want for the Harley. I want to be able to ride it in a less sort of hooligan manner.
Cruise.
A cruise, yeah. But then when you do open the throttle, just have it absolutely fly. Which I mean, it's fairly quick anyway. But I do want more acceleration on it. But yeah, it will still accelerate the majority of cars on the road.
Yeah. But that's the beauty with bikes, isn't it? You don't necessarily like need a kick-ass bike to actually have a quick acceleration simply because of the power to weight ratio.
Yeah. Obviously, with a lot of sports bikes, if you give it too much throttle, you'll just bring the front wheel up.
Yeah.
But with the Harley, where it's quite, I mean, you can wheelie those Harleys, but it's more controllable again. It gets that power to the ground quite well because they've got generally quite fat rear wheels.
Oh, look at that. Told us thank you for stopping at a red light and letting me walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, better extra polite than not polite.
Yeah. Blimey, yeah, that was incredible. That's an amazing car to drive.
No, that's why, you know, so happy since I've got it. It's just,
Yeah, don't blame you.
when I done the test drive, you know, that's what I told the missus. I said, geez, you know, I said, it's like, you know, it was like, you know, driving a car for the first time. It's like everything I drove before this was just not what it was supposed to be like.
I totally get what you mean.
You know, it's just, everything was just such a pile of crap. And then you drive this and it's like so responsive, so...
It is, yeah, really responsive. And again, amazingly controllable. It's not like you, well, I suppose you can look down and see that you're doing, you're going fast, but it's totally controllable if you want it to be as well. It can literally be whatever you want. It beats having a daily commute car and then having something that you just take out at the weekends. Yeah, this is something you can and do, just drive.
You can do both. You can have fun in it and daily it.
Yeah.
And if you don't modify it like I've done mine and you keep it stock, you know, you can still have a miles per gallon. I mean, my dad in economic motorway, and we drove what, 600 miles of motorway, he managed to do 31 miles per gallon.
Okay.
But my dad got a bit of a lead foot as well.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. If he had been motorway speed limit the whole time. I'm pretty sure he could have cheated a 35, and it was already mapped.
Yeah.
So, you know, I reckon stock probably can get to like a 40 miles per gallon cruising on the motorway.
Yeah, but again, for something this powerful, to even have 30 miles per gallon, I think is pretty good.
That's crazy.
It's not bad at all.
No, you know, the Corvette has got 300 brake horsepower. You know, when the dash actually works, it generally range from 9 to 15 miles per gallon.
I bet. When I was in Florida, I had a 2.2 litre Chrysler, what was it? The PT Cruiser, one that was a bit like a Hearst. On general driving, we were getting 18 miles to the gallon. And then we went from where we were staying up to Tampa Bay, I think it was, which is a 2-hour drive. And that was like motorways.
Yeah.
And the fuel economy went up to 22 miles to the gallon. And that was the best I got out of it.
In the US, you know, they don't really care. You know, I've seen in videos, I've got, you know, I think it was somebody with like either an S4 or an S5, and he go fill up and it's like $20 or whatever.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it takes me 80 quid. Yeah. I mean, no, I don't put cheap fuel in it. I put 99 octane.
Yeah.
But still, it cost me 80 quid, pounds. So you're talking $100, $110, $120.
Yeah.
To fill up a 55-liter tank.
Yeah.
You know, that's how much it costs around here. You know, so when you guys are like, oh, you know, spend another $20. Well, fuck, man, I'd like to spend just $20 on fuel.
That would be nice. I'm sure it was about 46 cents a litre when I was out there. It was quite a few years back.
You know, it's like £1.50 now nearly.
Something like that. Yeah, it's gone up again.
Same in France, and you know, Europe. It depends where you go. You know, like all the countries that are doing well, you know, that got money in Europe.
Yeah.
The price of fuel is crazy.
Yeah, I found obviously when I travelled to my dad's, it's not cheaper to fill up in the Netherlands or Belgium than it is in the UK.
The Netherlands, to be fair, it's not any cheaper to fill up on weed over there than it is around here.
But that was something else really, really good. And again, throttle response and that acceleration, that's bike territory. I get it. This is now 400 brake horsepower, and it feels it. But this is impressive.
Yeah, we need the Ninja back.
Yes, desperately need that back.
Because it will definitely make some interesting comparison. I think.
Definitely.
Plus, he hasn't been on the bloody two-wheelers. It's so bloody long.
I know, it's killing me. Really is killing me. Just been so blooming busy. Struggled for time to get it sorted. And obviously the Harley failed its MOT typically. And I've tried getting some of the brackets off out the way to get to the parts I need, but I can't do it properly. So I'm just going to take it to the garage and get them to sort it. At least then, hopefully, within a week, it'll be MOT'd and back on the road again.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Cost a bit more, but at least,
it does. At
this stage, you just need to get done.
I just need it back on the road, yeah. Yeah, with the Ninja, I've still got to refit the carb, and I've got a new rear light to wire in. So it's LED rear light, but it's like a smoked black light, which looks really cool.
Oh, nice.
It's got the indicators built in as well, so I can get rid of the side indicators, and then the whole bike will just look a lot more streamlined.
Well, it'll be better anyway, because those little indicators, they get bashed in easily on when they pops out like that.
Yeah. So this will just look a lot better as well, I think.
Yeah.
And again, it's all blacked out as well and goes to the black fairings. So soon. It's killing me not being able to use it. But so in conclusion, then that was fantastic, very, very fun. And cheers for trusting me with your car.
Well, no problem. I hope you were insured.
I'm insured fully comp and to drive other cars because I drive my partner's car quite a bit as well.
Well, yeah. But no, you know. So here you go, guys.
Yeah.
What BIKER think of 400 brake horsepower Audi S3?
You can't fall off this as well, which is nice.
Yeah, that is true. And you've got like airbags on all that jazz, I guess.
Yeah. Actually, it took me, when I first started driving, it took me a couple of years to not lean into corners.
Well, so you were driving like that.
Yeah, you do. You sort of, you lean a bit. And it takes some getting used to. And I always had to have the windows down as well, or the blower on, so it's blowing air in my face. It just didn't feel right, not having wind blowing at you.
Well, me, unless it's really cold, I like having a little bit of air anyway. Yeah. Even with a decent aircon and stuff which you have in there, it never, I don't know, always feel nice to have a bit of proper fresh air coming in.
It does, yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's just funny being a biker for so long before getting into cars. Just the weird little habits you pick up. But yeah, that was good fun. Enjoyed that very much.
And here you go, guys.
Yep.
Another one bites the dust. And yeah, you know, if it's your first time here, go check out our upload section and subscribe. We've got a bunch of content. We haven't been around for a long time, but there is already plenty of content to digest and a lot more on the way. At the very minimum, 3 videos per week, and we kind of like feed some shorts here and there as well now, just little updates or little just cool video clip. And
so, yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah. And see you in the next
Bye-bye.
video.